Hello, everyone. Welcome to Developing Palettes. I'm Aaron Loomis coming to you from the Drew Estate Studio. And with me today from the Pastani Studio is John McTavish. How you doing, John?
Doing well. How you doing?
Not too bad. Not too bad.
Good.
Starting the week.
Good.
So it's
Oh, that's true. It is Monday.
yeah. But it's nice. We in the US we're gonna have a week long weekend this weekend for Labor Day. So
Oh my God, that's this weekend.
it is
I
this weekend, yeah.
I don't know why in my head it was next weekend. So
Yeah.
that I mean that's great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Same
Yeah.
same same. We get I don't know
Yeah,
what
I
we
know you
call it.
copy
I don't
all the
really care.
holidays. Yeah.
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 We try to keep them close and yeah.
Yeah. All right. So today we are talking about an event only cigar. It is the Warfighter Redacted. Cigar is a Toro 6 inch by 52. Uh, there's nothing known about this cigar. You don't get to know the factory. You don't get to know the country of origin. You don't know what the wrapper is, the binder, the filler. None of
It's
that.
need to know.
Yeah.
You don't need to know.
And it's an event only cigar, so you can't buy it. There's no price point on it. So you have to be at an event to be able to acquire the cigar. I'm not sure the details. I'm not sure if it's a part of a purchase. They're just handing them out. I don't know how it quite works,
You're gonna
but
have to
yeah,
show up
you
to the
have
event
to
and
be
find
there.
out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. But this was released in April of 2025, so it's out there. They've been doing it at events, so it's available. So if you're interested, you got to go to an event to get this. So figure it out. All right. With all that out of the way, John, what was your experience like with the cigar?
Well, let me just lead off by saying I love the guys at Warfighter. They're all super good guys, very generous, former and active military. Just great guys. For me, the cigar I think was um, it felt like they were playing it safe with the blend because
Mm,
the blend was very pleasant and very consistently pleasant all the way through. But I didn't find any of the flavor profiles were particularly dynamic. So for me, first third, sweet tobacco, wood, nuttiness, sweet musty tobacco as it settled in, and that was it. That was the profile for the first third. So nothing offensive, nothing discordant, just pleasant. Second third, sweet tobacco, dry wood, got creaminess through the halfway point, and mild dry wood offering an accent. And again, kind of a basic profile for the second third. And then last third, sweet and creamy musty tobacco with light plus hay on the post draw by the halfway point, and then hay kind of took over, which had some increasing dryness on the palate through the finish. But again, it was still pleasant enough to smoke. Construction was absolutely rock solid, perfect. Razor straight burn, 40 inches of water draw, which is just bang perfect. It's just the profile just wasn't particularly standout. So, in a way, well, I'll talk about it in the thing, but flavor profile wise is pretty average. What about you, Aaron?
Yeah, for me, the cigar started with toasted cedar, earth, black pepper, and some effervescent minerality. The minerality departed pretty quickly and some mustiness joined in. Later, the toast level and the earth both increased a bit, and a construction paper note joined in. Second third saw the mustiness increase a bit, and the black pepper mellowed, and then later the construction paper increased. Final third saw the mustiness increase a bit more, and the pepper decreased a bit more. Then a vegetal note joined in a bit later, and the toast level became pretty heavy. Um, yeah, I'm right on the same wavelength as you, John. Just kind of an average flavor profile throughout. Just focused around toasted cedar, earth, and construction paper. Supporting notes of black pepper, mustiness, and vegetal notes didn't really do anything to kind of really elevate the profile. Just an average, kind of safe experience. Not something I'd see myself coming back to. Um, it being an event only cigar, I guess it's cool to get a chance to experience it because not a lot of people do. But I think for something like this, you want to make it like wow people. So like they're not saying like you got to go to this event to be able to get the cigar so you can smoke it. Um, but I don't see that this doing that. So I'm not sure if that's what it really does in regards to all that. So
Mhm.
all right, getting the scores. Start at the top with John at 5.75, and I gave it a 5.65. So how'd that match up for you, John?
Yeah, how you get there is an average flavor profile and perfect construction, and that lines up well. I mean, the funny thing is, I would definitely smoke this again because there's just nothing wrong with it. It's just it's just like I said, I feel like this is a perfect event cigar because you can't possibly offend anyone with this profile. So in a way, I think that's positive, but I certainly would have liked to see a little more complexity.
Yeah. My 5.65 matches up well. John and I basically scored it the same. I just had a slightly
Yeah.
wavy burn that I docked it with. So that's the only reason I'm a little bit lower than him. But yeah, I mean, it's a fine cigar to smoke. You don't have to focus on it or anything like that. The flavors are kind of, you know, I don't want to say bolder in your face, but they're blunt enough that you don't have to go searching for them. So, you get what you get from the cigar, but it wasn't anything that excited me. So not something I
Yeah.
see myself coming back to. Any other final thoughts? Or I think we kind of touched on everything there.
Well, yeah. I mean, the only thing I'd say is, I've smoked the 556 Connecticut from them, the 762 Sumatra. I've smoked the night shift,
Yeah.
the dumpster fire. Like I like their cigars, so I'm not sure why, because certainly more than I think their flavor profile is typically more in the medium category. So I'm not sure why they didn't blend more in that realm. But again, I can see why you would want something like this as an event cigar because you really can't offend anyone. But again, super good guys. If you have an opportunity to attend an event, I think you
Yep.
should. And
Definitely.
yeah,
All right. Wherever you catch this video, be sure to like and subscribe, but check out the full written review on the website, developmentpalace.com. You can follow us on all the social media channels and catch all of our review recaps on podcasts, so iTunes, Google Play, and Podbean. Thank you for tuning in. We will catch you on the next one.
redacted.